I gotta respect their feelings. Because everybody got feelings.
Everybody got feelings.
Hey, what's up, folks? I don't know, it's your girl K Jones and
Therapy. Welcome back to the front desk.
Yeah. So, alright, so we face people who a lot of times, I think I've said it too. I don't need nobody in my life. I'm good. I'm alright.
Sometimes I feel like that and sometimes I don't.
Right, so you gotta be real with yourself and your needs. You understand what I'm saying? It's okay to be single, but what we really want to talk about is when you are single for a long time and then somebody does come in your life and then you don't want to let them play the role that they were designed to play. That's what we really want to talk about. You know what I mean? We want to talk about the men, the women letting the men be men, men let the women be women. Because when we're by ourselves, we learn to do everything by ourselves, right?
That's right.
And when somebody come, we don't know how to let them shine. You know what I mean? So we're going to attack that today. Feel me? So what you got to say about that, P?
I think that might go hand in hand with power struggles. You know, you have an independent woman who's used to being single. You have a man who's used to being single. And when you come together and try to make it a union, you might bump heads and stuff like that. But that's normal. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for two powerful, strong-minded people to come together and build a family and be as one. You will not always agree with each other.
True.
You will not always... I don't know, believe in each other's dreams or whatever. Some things just may not make sense.
Yeah, and then that's facts. You see, it does boil down. All right, so boom, you've been single for 4 years. You've been single for 2 years, and you've learned to survive by yourself. You've learned to get money. You learn to do everything by yourself. Boom, you meet somebody, and now they're in your life, and because you're used to getting everything your way on your terms, now it's hard for you to let them come in and not necessarily control your life, but it's hard for you to let them into, you know, in your world and let them come in and dictate how you should do stuff, and they question why you doing stuff. Now you may give them attitude, but then you gotta step back and be like, damn, I just brought somebody in my life and I gotta respect their feelings. Because everybody got feelings.
Everybody got feelings and emotions, and people overthink. You'd be surprised. A lot of people overthink and assume. Communication is always key. It always go back to communication for me.
When you're single, you're flirty. I don't know about anybody else. When you're single,
this is true.
You're flirty.
This is true.
So it becomes natural for you to be in a restaurant. Like, hey, sweetie, can I get some ice? Oh, that looks cute. But you're not thinking about it. Here you go with your girl, and you complimenting some girl in front of him. Remember, mind you, he's been single for like 5 years now, so he's used to doing this. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is regular for him.
It's regular.
Nothing new.
And then you like, oh. What? You sweetie? Sweetie? Who that bitch you calling sweetie? Like
exactly.
You said, overthinking.
Yeah. Overthinking.
Nah, because she gonna think, oh, he probably with her.
Yeah.
Call her sweetie. Yeah. And she's touching him on the arm like, okay. Damn, communication is definitely key.
Yeah.
And then you said something important too. Overthinking. We all crazy. We're all crazy.
We
people.
all do it, you know. We all do it. And stop blaming zodiac signs, y'all. Because we all do it. Like it's not like, you know, this sign is crazy. Oh, you that, you a Virgo, you crazy. I don't want to do. All right, well, hey, we all crazy.
You said it. Because I hate when I meet somebody and go, "What's your sign?" I'm like, it doesn't even matter. I'm sorry, it don't. It doesn't even matter. Leave me alone. They're like, well, Pisces are this way, bro. No, we're all crazy. Today we're good, tomorrow we're not good.
Exactly. Just because you had a bad experience with a sign, with somebody, don't mean you got to pin that bad experience on every sign, every same sign. Come on, make it make sense.
Yo, to the fellas and to the ladies, the people you should avoid are the ones that be like, what's your sign? Scorpio? They ain't no good. No. Those people, their mind is one track minded. They don't care. Yeah. All they know is Scorpios ain't good for real.
Exactly.
For real. Like they acting like you a politician. You always lying. I guess we all are politicians in some kind
of way. Yeah.
That's crazy. But another thing I really thought about was the social media and the role that social media plays on this wanting to, it's like social media wants you to be single. It's like they don't want you to be with nobody, because every time we go on there we see get money, the only thing that never lied is $1, and that motivates people who are single or people who are just stuck in their way to stay stuck in their way.
Yeah, it's a lot of negative memes and stuff, a lot of just negative towards love and affection and, you know, building a family. You know, everybody want to be flashy and every man for himself and F bitches get money. You know, that's what they putting out into the world. Come on, y'all. We got to rise above that.
And they be lying. A lot of the celebrities that tell you to be a hoe are married somewhere.
Exactly. You'll be surprised.
They be married. They are married. They have their kids. A lot of times they have a chick that they've been with since high school. They're not letting her go nowhere. A lot of the women who are saying be hoes, they're not hoes, but they know it sells. Yeah. This package, it sells. Bashing men sells. Bashing women, it sells. Nobody want nothing good. They don't want nothing good
at all.
Please. You know, I appreciate the pages though that do the whole black love, and I appreciate them because they're on the positive end. You know what I mean? Yes,
they embrace it. It's positive energy. It's positive thoughts. All of that. I love it.
That's very sad. Like, I just touched on something like negativity sells. I don't think people understand that. Like, so if you're single,
this is true,
and you're listening to us right now, admit to yourself that you are single and you want somebody in your life.
That's right, because everybody needs somebody. Like, you're not put on this earth just to be single for the rest of your life. Come on.
And stop talking about fuck these niggas, fuck these bitches and these hoes. The same guys be crying to Keisha.
Here you go with Keisha again.
The same guys be on shorty phone like, yo, you know I still love you. Even if he's lying, he's still seeking for that affection. He still wants it. I don't care what he said. Even if he's lying, he still wants somebody in his bed. Yeah. But he wants that one in his bed. The real one. Not just any chick. He wants the real one. I'm dead. I get it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But another thing that knocks this whole shit, and I feel like everybody who's single that is praying for somebody, the people who sit and write these lists of what they're looking for in a partner, one thing that for some people I feel like messes up their image or mess with them is this whole vacation thing, right? And so we see a lot of people go on vacation. Oh, this is babe takes me, and it's like, damn. Then this taps into these fake ass, lying ass celebrity relationships. Even people you know. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We all dying to get with somebody, but we don't know what the hell these people go through to stay in there.
They go through hell and hot water. They go through hell and back, but that's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's not for everybody. You have some relationships out there that are healthy, that are pushing through, not letting, you know, people come between them and gossip and drama and all of that shit. But for the majority that have a lot of negativity going on, and you know they do a good job at covering it up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you're not built to go through hell and hot water with somebody, you might just want to just reevaluate your life and your decisions, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to relationships, because it's going to happen.
And you said something important, because what the main reason why I said what I said about the vacation is, don't want what somebody else has. Create your own happiness.
Create your own happiness, exactly. A lot of people, I mean, they get inspired, you know what I mean? You know, they admire it in their own way. But create your own. Want to create your own. Don't want what they have. You know.
Don't idolize that shit. Yeah. The reason why I said it is because when they fall apart, like you fall apart because you're thinking, oh my God, I was following this person, and there's positive and negative to everything. All I'm saying is, like you said, create your own happiness.
That's right.
Don't go out here trying to be like Will Smith and Jada. We seen what the hell happened with them. Can you manage that type of relationship? You probably can't.
And Beyonce and Jay-Z, I love them to death, but come on, if it wasn't for that elevator shit, we would. But everybody was preaching how they the perfect. Oh my God, they never have problems. They never do. Hey, shit happens, okay?
And you know what?
I respect them for just holding it down. Like they hold it down. They stay together. I love it.
You know what, too, even though I'm saying what I'm saying, the reality is I'm not crazy, and I know that people have issues in relationships, but a lot of times, especially on social media, people make it look so great because they only post the happy stuff. They're not going to post their problems, and who would?
Never.
Who would?
They broke up about 5-6 times, and you never knew. Like, because they pop out, they know when to pop out and get low.
Like, hey, pop out. Us.
and get low. Yep,
like,
they don't tell everybody their
girl,
business. That's another thing. Stop telling everybody your business because people will deter you from your partner in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? If every time you and your partner have an issue or a problem and you talk to other people about it instead of talking to your partner about it, I mean, hey, that I think that ruins a lot of relationships because that goes hand in hand with communicating. You know what I'm saying?
But I think I said something to you too where I said I found that, like, even my own issue, I found that I'm a very outspoken person, but when it comes to people like I really care for, a lot of stuff I fear saying to them because I don't know how they're gonna take it. So it's different when you actually care about somebody, right?
Yeah,
but
totally.
But you said something important too. I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, we all need somebody to talk to, but a lot of times little stuff. True. But little stuff that you talk to people about, you shouldn't. It should be little stuff, right?
Little stuff.
But be, all I'm saying is be careful what you talk to people about, because once you tell your friend he did this, she gonna always see him as that. You know what I mean? She is never gonna change.
She's not gonna respect him. She ain't gonna respect y'all shit. She's just gonna be like, yeah, this nigga, you know, she's still with this nigga.
While she with somebody that's worse. So yeah, that's just how the world work. You know what I mean?
What you gonna do? Like, for real, that's how the world is.
Ain't that shit crazy though? She gonna tell you, leave him, girl, whole time. Her man not giving her $1 for the kid, but she gonna tell you how to run yours. So friends need to know their boundaries. Just listen. Sometimes that's just all we want for you to do anyway. Just listen.
Just listen. Just be there.
Yeah, just be like, yeah, girl. These niggas ain't shit sometimes.
Pray on it, girl. Pray about it, girl. You gotta pray about it, girl.
Oh my God, that's so crazy to me. But then after the social media and all of that, right? And you see all the negative and the positive. You could do whatever you want with that. But it's okay to be an independent woman. We're not saying not to be independent. It's okay to be an independent man.
That's right.
When you let somebody in, when it's time to let somebody in, let them play their role. You know what I mean? Just let them be what God or whomever the creator you think designed them to be. You know what I'm saying? So after all of that, just be the passenger. Let them in. Let it flow.
Don't overthink too much. Don't overanalyze. And approach situations very calmly. I think that's what ruins relationships also. You know, you got to have a bond. You got to be a friend to one another. So let's say you see something that you don't quite agree with or you don't like or you don't know. Don't approach it like, who the fuck? What the, just don't be all so aggressive all the time. Like, just approach it, sit down and talk like adults should. You know what I'm saying? That can save a lot of bullshit, pretty much.
Man, listen. We all got a lot to learn. And
That's right.
Some of us don't even have 100 years in us. But
man, you be lucky if you make 100 years these days.
No, we got a lot to learn.
That's right. We do.
But I can tell anybody this, and I teach it to myself too, is to listen before you react.
Listen before you respond.
Yeah.
Listen. Just listen before you just do your own thing. Just listen.
But the truth is, people be hurt.
Absolutely. And everybody needs somebody.
And no, they're hurt from whatever situation made them say that. But the truth is, they don't want, like you were saying, acknowledge the pain.
Oh, right. A lot of times they're in denial. You know what I'm saying? They just don't acknowledge it. They just kind of, throw it in the back seat and keep on pushing. That is being strong, but in a way it's not, because it's only going to keep breaking down your emotions with the next person and the next person. You have to acknowledge your pain.
People be hurt. At the end of the day, my thing is, I said this last time. I said we see a lot of broken down cars on the road, but somebody come fix it and move with it. Yeah. And so what I'm really saying is, deal with your pain, because a lot of times people say the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else.
That's not the best thing.
Yeah,
that's not what you should do.
It's not true.
It's not.
Because here you go with this new person and you smell your old person's perfume walking by. Boom. It all comes right back to you. So I feel like we should address our pain. And then we also spoke about Hennessy. People start to smoke. They start to drink more to try to mask the pain.
But that only numbs the pain. And, a lot of times you drink and you drink. You get drunk and you smoke and stuff and you end up talking about it and crying and stuff because, like, all of that pain, all of that built up anger is coming out when you're trying to hide it the most. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then the sad part is the people that you're drinking and smoking are gonna get tired of you, because every time you get drunk,
you busting it, you killing the vibe.
You killing the high.
Busting up the groove. Nobody wanna hear that every time. Like, we here for you, but damn,
that nigga Sean.
Like, everybody's sad and quiet. Like, come on.
Man, listen. I really want to stress this piece. If you're hurt, man, you're going through something. If it's a situation where you gotta call see, closure. A lot of times it ain't good to think you need closure, because sometimes it only makes shit worse. But if you know you need it,
I don't know. I'm pretty big on closure. I hate when things just fall apart without anything being said, without, just awkwardly fall apart, and it's just like that for months into years and stuff. I like closure. How about you? You?
Nah. You know I hit you up on the phone. We talk about it. All right, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. What I really realized was some people are harsh and some people are mean.
Yeah.
You could reach out to them, and if they're human and been with anybody, they would understand to be like, hey, sometimes I don't want to get back with you. I just want to know what the hell really happened. Right. But you may go ahead and talk about you want to go get closure, thinking you just gonna say your piece and leave, and then they go boom. The reason why I don't want you is because it makes your shit worse.
Exactly.
So
then you're feeling like a little sad puppy with no pride.
Worse.
So I don't know. Maybe it just depends on who the person is. If you gonna get some closure or not, I don't know, man. You gotta know that person well enough to know if you could come back for some closure.
It doesn't matter if you know them well enough. People are cold. Like, man, they just want to see you hurt. Like, with that situation I was telling you about, I didn't say nothing. I left it alone. Yeah. And what I went ahead and did was I did what you're supposed to do: clean house, remove them from everything you could see them on. And if for some strange reason, out of sight, out of mind. And then you got to be real with yourself before you go for closure. Because a lot of times, before you go for closure, think about all the bad they did to you. And because a lot of times we just think of all the good people do for us. We don't think about the bad that happened to. Equally, put the equals together. And if
you can't forget. Just because you in that moment and emotionally you miss them and you thinking about the good times and you laughing and crying or whatever the case. Remember why you had to cut them off. Remember why
they cut you off.
Remember the bad times. Remember the arguing. Remember all of the bull.
Yeah, so we say all of this to say, heal, do whatever you need. And I'm going to tell you guys this too. If you follow them on social media, forget about them.
Forget about it.
You got their number, delete it.
Delete it, block it, anything.
Forget them. You know why? Really and truly, out of sight, out of mind, things
That's right. Fade. That's how it goes. Life goes on. New people will come into your life. Better people will come into your life. Yeah. Don't even worry about it.
Yo, listen. And the strongest of feelings fade.